Yo, yo, yo. What's up, dudes? How we doing today? Bum ba 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 ba. All right, we need all the Future Star stuff back up. I took that down for the video today. All right. Should be back up now. I think. SK, what's up, man? I'm doing the old lib method. GG, brother. Hey, I guess you could say I'm a little invested in the lib right now. You'll see in a second. I'm kind of in deep. Let's put it slightly. I got a few cards I'm sitting on. How you guys doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is there. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Any methods for what, Footmaster? Trading tips? How to grind the 81 pluses? What you looking for, mate? The consumables are instant 5K. Bro, it's mental. Their prices have been going crazy. Alright, we're still investing. We're still flipping. Let's keep it going. I've been waiting, Marcus. The waiting has ended. We are officially live, mate. How you doing today, brother? How to make the packs? Okay, so two ways you guys can see this, or actually three. It is the pinned message in chatter video from today on how to grind the 81 pluses. We are in the League SBC step of that right now. That's what we're doing on stream today. So if you want to see that link, it's pinned in chat. It's in the description. Or if you want to help link it in chat today, it's !81 in chat. That should work. What to invest in? I went a lot into lib defenders. It's already starting to pay off. When you go full-time, you should do IRL football vids. It would be so funny. We actually have an IRL football vid going live tomorrow on the Clips channel. So if you guys want to sub to the Clips channel, I'll link it in chat. You'll get to see my Roberto Carlos free kick. No, but this summer I plan to film quite a bit. I would love to do some like IRL stuff. I don't know where we put everything yet. Probably wouldn't all be on this channel. Maybe like a vid here or there, but that'd be fun. See me perfect the bending left-footed free kick. Lib method goes so well with commons being 350 plus, 84 pluses are 7K. Easy coins and easy profits. Literally, it prints coins, my man. Prints coins. Just gotta have the patience with it. Because you've done the same thing with Mendy last year. What do you, not me, you think I should do with my Neymars? Okay. I'm not telling you to do anything. It's your choice at the end of the day, Marcus. However, all I know... Here, let me pause the music. This isn't... This isn't going to be deep, but somehow I'm going to make it deep. All I know is one of the reasons why I do so much low-end trading is because I did the Mendy investment. It went horribly wrong, and that scarred me from trading with gold rares. Okay? So in my head, the way I saw it was I sold, made a $1 million to 2 million coin loss, whatever it ended up being last year. That turned me off to essentially mass rare gold investing, right? In trying to flip them. Maybe the next thing I would have done would have made me 4 million coins, right? And overall, we still would have made a profit. I don't know because I kind of gave up on it. So what my thing is is if you think there's another opportunity for you and you want to sell those now, take your loss, claim it, do whatever you got to do, and find the next thing you can go in on, I would do that, man. I would not stop kind of trying just because you took an L. Is the Neymar going to get back to the price you bought it at? Probably not. And even if it does, how long are you willing to wait would be my question. If in the meantime you can find some trading tips, or honestly, even when you're waiting on those cards, if you want to flip some silver cards, things like that, that can be a great thing to help you. But at the end of the day, it's your call, mate. I wish I would have stuck to more high-end investing after that happened to me with the Mendy. But I would argue it kind of put me down the rabbit hole of smaller investing / smaller flips, and it's paid off big time. Can you explain the 81 plus player method? 81 plus player, I can't even say the word. 81 plus player pick method. I don't want to leave the stream right now. Well, if you're not going to leave the stream to watch the video, mate, I can only give you a half-ass explanation. But if that's what you want to do, that's how we'll have to. Why can't I speak today? What's wrong with me? Anyways, if you don't want to watch the video right now, I understand. Put it quickly. You're going to have to get cards in some way. So either grinding League SBCs or mass bidding on the cards you need and flipping duplicates for a profit would be the two ways I'd recommend you do it. If you're doing the constant bidding on gold rares and gold commons, you're going to have a lot of competition, so it's going to be very difficult. Plus, you are only getting cards through the player pick itself. If you do a League SBC grind, I'm not saying you have to do the Lib Prem combo, but if you find something that works with you, not only do you have a chance to pack something crazy from these, you can also get a future stars, and you're building up fodder and coins to then help you make more player picks. So even though it might be one step back from the player picks you want to do, you might pack the crazy stuff out of these and get nothing out of your other player picks. But in the long run, you're able to do both, and you're not sending your full club into administration trying to get these done. Because realistically, with the 81 pluses, the reason why, I'm not telling you to not do it, but you're putting 9 cards in every single time for 1 card back. That's not a very good return. It's a good return if you have constant cards coming in other ways, but if you're only picking up off the market, that is a long grind for potentially 2 81s a lot of the time, or an 81 and an 82. Yeah, you'll get your board, you'll get your walkout, you'll get your future star, but you want to make sure you're making the most of your time. And I think mass bidding on those might be not a waste, but I feel like League SBCs are the better route to go. But yeah, if you want more explanation, !81 in chat. Did I see your MLS pack in Discord? No, what did you get? Oh wait, I maybe you did. I don't know. English is hard, to be fair. Yeah, it's my main language. It's a struggle. Did that make any sense, SK? Did that help at all? I need coins to reinvest. I have 2.2 mil, which I know is a lot, but I feel so broke without a large chunk of money. I stupidly wasted, but thanks for the advice. Yeah, I feel it, man. Just maybe do smaller things that you constantly know can make coins. So whether that's like a shadow investment, if you see shadows get down, or extinct consumables when they're not extinct. Things you can flip like that, where you kind of know the price point of. Learn a couple things and stick with those. And then maybe with the profit from that, you take the bigger risks, right? So instead of putting all your coins into something you don't know whether it's going to go up or down, you do your investments that you know kind of pay off each time, discard informs, that sort of thing. And then the profit you make from that, you say, hey, I'm going to put X amount of money into this and see if it works. 2 feature stars and 1 final MLS back? Jeez, man. Congrats, bro. Is there any easy method for Lib? Because there are some which take a lot of time. Yes, it did help. There's variations to the Lib you can do. You can do just the mass bidding where you don't flip. You just bid on it so you have most of the cards for cheap. And then whatever you don't use, you can sell. And then you open the packs and you sell the tradable stuff and you keep the untradable. You can do that. You're not guaranteed profit doing it that way, but if your goal is not profit and just making packs, that's not a bad way to look at things. Yeah, the shadow one I told you about yesterday. Yeah, it was you who did that. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Personally, I think we could focus a little more on fodder and inform investing in here. Seems to follow the same logic as lib grinding. My thing is this. I will always, maybe you guys feel this way too. I live in League SBCs. That is kind of my realm, specifically with the lib, right? So if someone presents me, let's say a League SBC that's not the lib, in a way to potentially grind it or why it might be better than the lib, my bias is that the lib is better. Therefore, it's going to take a lot for you to convince me to switch what I'm doing. I think the same thing's kind of true with investing, and I wonder if you guys feel this way too. If you are used to some sort of investing, or you know kind of the market for these cards, whether that's you're on point with informs, you know when to pick up, you know when to sell, whether it's consumables, you know when to pick up, when to sell, bronze back method, you know when to do it, you know when to sell. Whatever the case may be, we all kind of have those areas where we kind of spend a lot of our time. And to convince each other to go to another area is very difficult. So every time I tell you guys, inform investing is a good idea. I mean it. It is a fantastic idea because we literally see discard informs then go up to like 14, 15K. And we're sitting there and we're like, why didn't we do that? Or we see the Prem bronzes and silvers get to like 1,000 to 1.5. And then they shoot back to 2K, 2.5. And we're like, dude, why didn't we put more coins into that? Or we see the shadows get down to like 2K, 2.2, 2.5. And then they're up to 3.8, 4K. And we're like, dude, why didn't we do that? We all struggle with the same thing, man. Just different ways we struggle with it. So break out of your box. Find ways to get involved. I don't know. Just have fun with it. Can I check your team on Discord? Guys, if you want to put your teams in Discord, we can check that in a little bit. So I'm going to link the Discord. Put it in the FIFA team section. We'll take a look at those in a little bit. Let's run through a lib real quick. Sell some more cards on, flip some real quick, and then we'll take a look at it. Give you guys a little time to get in there. Would that method help me maintain coins and get fodder? I mean, if you're not willing to flip while doing a League SBC, you're not guaranteed the profit back. And if you're not selling on all the items you can, consumables, contracts, all that stuff, you're not guaranteed coins back. So if you don't want to spend the time doing a little extra things, that makes it profitable. Don't expect profit. However, doesn't mean that you can't make profit back with just opening the packs from the lib either. Because remember, the jumbo silver pack and the jumbo gold pack are huge in that area. So I would try it once. Do one run through where you're mainly just mass bidding, not really selling duplicates. See what price you're able to get each team done for. Open up the packs and see how much you get back. And then kind of assess. If you think it was worth it, continue doing it. If it wasn't, maybe mix it up a little bit. We're going to have a lot of cards here, dudes. Bro, buy R9 mid and play with them. No point in hoarding coins. So that's our kind of next discussion point is with his SBC coming out. Maldini, we didn't do his SBC. We just bought him off the market. Seedorf, we didn't do his SBC. We were just going to buy his card off the market, but I feel like Kessie's better. With the Ronaldo, we'd obviously have the tradable option if we just bought him off the market. But I'm a little hesitant. Both to buy him off the market, and I'm hesitant to do his SBC. Reason why I'm hesitant on both is if we do his SBC, I most likely would never want to get his next card, right? Whether that's his prime or if he ever got a moments or try to go for it. When there's a likelihood we might be able to afford it, because what, we're like 2 mil off of his prime. I know it's not going to make that much of a difference, but I think the same thing with like Ronaldinho and those. If like a Ronaldinho came out right now, like a mid Ronaldinho, I don't know if I'd even do it because I'd want to potentially buy a better version off the market or one that better fits the team. What's up, Dig? How you doing today, bud? I don't know, yeah. So, one thing I've noticed, first of all, hold on. Welcome to the stream. If you guys are enjoying the stream, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. You guys have been killing it. We will most likely hit 10K by the end of the week, which is crazy. This weekend we could be seeing 10K. But what I was going to say is I feel like I'm kind of in a lull right now where we got to 10 million coins. We got that like achievement done. Now we're at the point where I kind of have the AC Milan team that I've wanted and enjoy playing with. Now we kind of need to get to the next step. So my thing is, where do we go from here? And I will kind of allow you guys to give us some input. I'll also see what else comes. I'm hoping for like a couple more AC Milan cards before team of the season, whether SBCs or promos, that hopefully we can put into the team. Then once we start seeing some like moments icons come out, I'll probably want to start getting some of those cards in too. There are a lot of opportunities to still improve our team. It's by no means over, but I want to make sure we're still grinding towards something while we're kind of just grinding in general. And one of the things that I've been enjoying is with I think it was the Midder Primes we did this for. Instead of trying to pack every single fodder, we did live for profit. We flipped, and with the profit we got, we essentially just bought out some of the teams when we got close to finishing it. And that gave us a chance to kind of have more fun with opening up the packs, going through that twice. I think we did 1 or 2 mid-icons as well. And our coin balances stayed relatively the same. I like that a lot. I would much rather rinse and repeat that sort of content than just buy like an R9 and have like no coins, if that makes sense. Because the R9, me playing with them in game, wouldn't improve my ability to win by barely anything. I'm still going to be as good at the game as I am. Obviously, I'm going to have a little better striker than Giroud, which I love Giroud, don't get me wrong. But I think using the coins for content, but being smart with the content too, where we're not going broke with the content, but we're using our profit and things that we're getting to create content for you guys on a daily basis. So that's going to be going through League SBCs more and more as the year goes on. Maybe doing it a little less and less for profit, which allows us more packs, especially during promos, doing like more player pick things, doing more like icons. I would love to do that stuff, but I don't know. Feel like we're kind of stuck right now. Can you just flip libs and get millions? I mean, that's what we've done this year, mate. That's essentially our channel. Menus is better than gameplay. Exactly. Any player that I get off an SBC grind or we pack is going to be infinitely more fun packing or grinding towards than actually playing with it in game. Rebic with glasses. Dude, I'm waiting for a Rebic card. We need one. Yo, MumboElite. What's up, buddy? Do you think I should buy silvers from La Liga for $450 when the SBC comes out? They are a minimum of 800 coins. But I'm afraid they change the requirements. Should you take the risk? I would say if you're going in at 400, 450 coins, no matter even if they change the requirements, that still should be a safe. The question is, how much is that investment gonna pay off? I think you got to look at it from a low end perspective and a high end. Like, what's the worst case? What's the minimum profit if you would profit off of it? And like, what's the most? And if you're happy with that, I'd go in on it. When I get millions off libs, I'll show you the best Irish team. Go for it. TGG, what's up, buddy? Invest in informs for 10K when they sell for 15K when an 84 plus or whenever comes out. Yeah. You guys need to remind me too when informs are low, all right? Because I'm not really checking the inform market. If you guys notice, like shadows are down or you see informs are down, have me just at least pick a couple up and throw them in my club. I took the 755K loss on the chin. Good thing is, I learned a big lesson. Hey, you learn the best things out of life by failing, my friend. That's a fact. Now when your next investment pays off big, you can look back and be glad you went through that. Whenever someone says Mumbo, my brain automatically goes to some insane Minecraft storage contraption. Hey, listen. If you guys are new here, and when I mean new, I mean like less than a year old in chat. Not like age-wise, like you've been here less than a year. Anyways, every single year, without a fail, no matter what my main game is, whether it was Call of Duty at the time, whether it was Fortnite, Overwatch, FIFA now, whenever the late spring / early summer rolls around, there is something in my brain that wires cross and I become addicted to Minecraft for like 2 weeks. I feel like most people go through this. Mine's like late spring, early summer. And we always have an Elite Army Minecraft server on PC. So if you're someone who likes MCMMO, leveling up your mining, digging, all that fun stuff, farming, wants people to play with, wants a Discord to chill in, we will have that later this spring at some point. The server I used to play on, I need to see if the guy still runs it. Because if he does, he might be able to get us some like cool tags and stuff to show that you guys are in the Elite Army. Might get some perks on the server, things like that. But those streams would be additional streams that we do on Twitch. So if you guys want to drop a follow on my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/MumboElite. It's in the description. I'll link it in chat. All those things will be on there. We're also going to start occasionally doing some career mode stuff on Twitch as well on some weekends. So this weekend we had a lot of fun with it. We made a new squad. It was Elite Army FC. We had you guys suggest players we buy. Now we have a full starting 11 and we're playing in the Prem. It's a lot of fun. I don't have the time during the week to do it, but on weekends we should be able to play that a little bit. But yeah. Same except it's all year. Bro, I wish I had the ability to play Minecraft all year. Mini Militia, I was addicted to that. Do you guys think there's ever going to be a game that tops Minecraft in terms of like viewership on YouTube? Fortnite I think came close, but I don't think it did. How much is low shadow cards? Low that I was buying at was 2K to 2.2K. So if I see it get that low again, I'm going literally 6 million coins plus. And if it gets to 2.5K again, which right now, what are they at? Let's take a look. And this is true with any consumable. With consumables, you kind of want to track their price on a daily basis if you're thinking about investing. So you have an idea of what they get to, what they go for. So like, I am beating myself up because I wish I would have sold at 4K. I ended up selling at like 3K. But once I see these start scaling back down, once they get to 3K and they're not selling by now instantly for 3K, I'll probably start picking some up, and then I'll kind of pick up into the drop as well. And then once I see it's kind of not getting any lower, I'll keep going in as it goes up. And then once our average is low enough, we'll sell when it goes up. Do you have a USA team? If so, show the trash American soccer team. I like how you capitalize soccer. Can you tell me the next time to invest in shadows? We'll tell you guys in Discord when I'm going in. If you guys want to follow, you can. What about some D&D? I play D&D every single week on Wednesdays, or most weeks. We don't stream it, though. It's kind of just like a thing with friends. What do you suggest to start grinding? 81 pluses? Ellis, if you look at the pinned video in chat, or put !81 in chat, those would be my recommendations. I'm going the League SBC route. If you want to go the mass bidding route, you can. If you want to do other League SBCs outside of just Lib, by all means, go for it. I'm trying to pack players while also creating fodder for myself. This seems to be a really good way of going about it. Team review. Yep, we're going to do a team review the second this Lib team is done. So if you guys haven't posted your team in the FIFA team section of Discord, please do that. We will be hopping in there in a couple minutes, or however long it takes to get this done. What's my best pull in the 81 plus? I've done 2 so far and gotten 84. Roblox is kind of fun. Facts. Dude, Roblox is like a weird children's game that has so many fun mini games I feel like adults would enjoy. I was watching my cousin a couple of years ago play it when he was younger, and he would just sit on that for hours. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he just had so much fun. Roblox is to kids nowadays that Minecraft was to us, is the comparison I would make. Remember when you started 3K, you now have 65K. GG, buddy. You can invest in a house pretty soon, man. That's awesome, bro. Get some rental property, flip that a little bit. What'd you say, Steven? Let's see. Reed, after seeing the halftime show last night, I'm officially going to the Super Bowl one year. It probably will be in more than 20 years, but I'm going to it. Imagine the throwbacks we're going to have at the Super Bowls for the music nowadays. I can't wait for that. Those are going to be some good times. How old am I? I am 20. Oh, I'm 24 now. I was going to say 23. I just turned 24. So I'm that age between I'm not young anymore, I'm not old at the same time. It's weird. I have 2.5K. What do I do? LMAO, non-stack club. Let me link you the trading playlist, mate. If you want to take a look at some of those tips. I would do the lower end stuff because you obviously don't have the coins for more. Feel free to look around. Are you English? Sí. Yo hablo inglés. Let's take a look at your teams. What you guys got? Let's see. Big man. How you liking that Neymar, bro? I've heard nothing but good reviews, which makes me kind of want to do him now. And then we got a Ben Yedder coming out, so you can only imagine the sweat teams of the Neymars, Icardis, Ben Yedders, Fekirs, Flashback Benzemas, Mbappes, Guendouzi's, or however you say his name. Any French center back in the game that has a special SBC. How's that Mbappe card? I've heard he's not that good. Speaking about special center backs, there's one. Nice. El Dante's rocking. El Nino. I see a C. Can you get more Kim on Adawar? If you flip Neymar and Mbappe, would you get the full chem on Adawar? And Neymar would still be on 7 chem, right? Or does that not change anything? That's a solid team. I like this a lot. I still wish I used Di Natale. I miss that card. I love EA. That's probably how you got those Team of the Years if they're packed. Ronaldo up top. I want that card just for the haircut alone. I don't care how good in game he is. That's a solid team. You little rat with Hakimi at left back. I like it though. You got David in. That's awesome. Well, this one. Is this an SBC or is this a team? Looks like you're doing an SBC bit. You doing the mid icon pick? That looks like it'd be solid. Who would you put as your CDM? Get big old Conte in there. Conte the cutie. Nice. How is that baby Zidane? Is he better than the mid? Is this all still today? That's a solid team. The Renato still probably gives people nightmares. Brad is at center back. Oh, man. I like that a lot. I like that too. Get the Suarez in there. GG. All right. Wait, is there still more? Am I missing 8 messages? Nice. All right, we're going to fly through these. Okay, I can barely see that. Nice. Oh, it's new messages down here. 8 new people put stuff in. I think you might need a couple more icons, mate. You're lacking in that department. I need to play a little different, man. I need to start getting Giroud and Ibra more crosses. Be a cross merchant. Nice. Nice. How was Correa up top? I think we're caught up. Sweet. All right. If I missed one of yours, I apologize. We can look later. That's the most time I've ever spent in Discord. He wouldn't get a war in full chem? Wouldn't it be full chem if he's a center mid? French from League One, Uber Eats, and Mbappe's French striker in the perfect position? Wouldn't that be a perfect link? Or am I tripping? Crazy how R9 gotta have a better hairline than Mumbo. Hey, listen. He's got a better a lot of things than me. I'm not going to take that away from him. You got 3K coins. How long until Prime Carlos with the lid method? I don't know. Depends on how much you do it, mate. Can I look at your last one? We can look again later. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, feel free to smack the like button, dudes. We are going to do some player picks throughout the stream. We'll do the first player pick once we hit 20 likes. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, feel free to smack the like button. Until then, we're going to build up a little bit. Do some more packs, making, and sell some duplicates on. I tried it, but no perfect link. It's not same team. Only the strong link. My bad. Dude, I suck with chem. I don't know what it is. I'm awful with it. Everyone like for the content. What's my method for the 81 plus player pick? I will link it in chat right now if you want to see the video. Alright, let's sell some of these bad boys. Do I keep or sell 83s and 84s? That is your personal choice. My philosophy when it comes to packing a walkout or a board is I always sell it, and I can always buy it back at the same price. My reasoning being is I like seeing my transfer profit go up. So if I buy, let's say I get an 83, it's going for 5K. I'm going to sell that one for 5K and see if I can pick up an 83 that's cheaper. That's just kind of the way I do it. As soon as you go live and libs sell so fast, I'm telling you guys, if you invest in libs before the stream, we do lib method on stream, they're bound to go up at least a little bit. I already did 3 force from the icon pack, and you packed the future star. GG, man. All right, we were gonna do something. What were we gonna do? I was going to check something, wasn't I? Can we do the Prem yet? Nope. I got 2 team of the weeks out of my first 2 81 pluses. Nice. What were their ratings? All right, Alright, let's do untradables first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we need 3 here? Yeah, we need 3. So we got 1. We'll do that. Do left back, right back, striker. Fill me up for the icon pack. Why have Prem Silver Bronzes not risen as much? They aren't bound to rise as much due to the change of their requirement if you're comparing them to last time they were out. Because before it was you needed all different teams for the silvers and bronzes. Now you could use all the same team if you wanted to. So prices aren't going to rise as high. If you still invested at the right time, you still made a ton of coins. Just probably not as much as last time. Like, I think we were making 600 coins a card, which is still really good. But wasn't the whatever made us millions last time. Or a million, I should say. Always goes up and then hard to win on bid. It's a never-ending cycle with the lead. The easier it is to bid, typically the lower the prices. The harder it is to bid, the easier it is to sell. Rinse, repeat. You see they're getting sniped at 300 right now. I bet everything's selling within the hour for 400 too. Yep, pretty quickly. So these are rising. You'd love to see it. Once this gets to about 500 insta selling, a lot of our investments are going to be at double in coins minimum. Once it starts getting to the 600 range, it's going to be even better. Is my goal to get top 100 transfer profit? Nope. Just to have coins for content and stuff. Nothing super serious now. Mumbo open an 81 plus player pick. We are once we hit 20 likes, which we are 5 away. It's my first FIFA. Still need to learn how to right stick dribble. Neymar's going to be insane. Dude, I've been playing FIFA over half my life, and I still don't know how to dribble. I do the same, like, 3 skill moves every time I have a 5-star skiller. And it gets red every time. One more like. One more like. Reed gets red. Yeah, she's good, El Dante. She got a surprise present off his parents' iPad today, so she's over the moon. Alright, you guys aren't ready for this, alright? Try to not get jealous. I already know. I contacted EA. This player pick I'm about to do has 2 future stars in it. So, don't think your packs are going to look like this, man. I can already see it. It's going to be beautiful. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's get them in position. Easy money. All right. Let's do a poll in chat real quick. Will we get a walkout on this 81 plus player pick? Let me know. We'll give you guys a minute for this. Is the R9 SBC actually coming out? I have no idea, bro. Thought you were waiting for 20 likes to open a mid icon? Wait, why would we do that? I would juice it a little bit more. We'll do a mid icon this week for sure. We'll probably do both of them. We did the 85 times 10 yesterday. If you guys want to see what we got in the 85 times 10, we uploaded it to the Clips channel today. It's either an A or an F. All right, 30 more seconds. All right, 61% of you think we're going to get one. That's a lot of confidence. All right, poll's ending. Will the majority get it right? Nope. The picks seemed so bad earlier. I don't think the picks are going to be that good. I'm only doing it after League SBCs for the most part. Wish you had a lot of coins like us. If you want to have coins like us, mate, I'll link the trading playlist. We've done nothing crazy to get them. I just don't have the time to grind on stuff on FIFA to make a difference in my team. You can invest. If you start learning prices and stuff, investing in cards when they're low, like Informs, and flipping them, that adds up over time, mate. You don't need a crazy amount of coins to build a crazy team either. There's plenty of cheap meta players. Is 81 plus bad? Many people are saying it's amazing. My pack luck with player picks has never really been too good. Besides the Ronaldo we got. You haven't really made much coins from Lib. You Judy make the coins back you spend and make your money from your investments. What? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the 81 pluses. Like I said, it's 9 players you're submitting for 1 back. I don't like that return to go all in on them. Alright, we are live for a whole nother hour, dudes, and then we will be out of here. It is Valentine's Day. I have a bunch of single women I will be hanging out with tonight. The best pick I got was Headliners Barrera. Nice. Steven, what's your team again? Who's your best player in it? I feel like you have a decent team. Pretty good team. Alright, I'm starting to see less and less defenders in here, which is a good thing. Means it's going up. Pack tradable, Griffin Birch from the Championship League SBC. First time I've hit 1 million coins in any FIFA. GG, man. Yeah, like, theoretically, the odds of packing something good from a tradable pack in an SBC is going to happen eventually if you keep opening. Especially during a promo like this. There are a lot of players that don't even need to be a crazy rating or a crazy pack to get them out of. Like, we've packed feature stars untradeable in the Electrum pack multiple times. And they didn't even count as the rare either. They were the common. Second squad of the Live is so hard. It's actually my favorite. That's what makes most of the profit, is people overspend on that. So we take the time bidding. We do it for cheap. Then we get people like you who just overpay. We make money off of people like you. Hey, Adam, cheers to you, bro. Watch this. Look at this. Ready? Let's see how many teams we have 11 plus for. Granted, we've run through this a couple times already, so it'll probably be pretty low. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, almost 7. Still 6 though. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, my goodness, 15, 16, 17, almost 18, still 17, 18, 19, 20. This might be the most filled my club's ever been. Still 20, 21. We got 21 teams that have more than 11 players. How many players is that? We got to go through. You spoiled Ferran Torres from completing the mid player pick. Where'd you got Loud? Nice. The fake Barca team. No way, stop. Alright, let's look. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, almost 330. How much do you spend on all these lid players? 250 to 300 coins has been our normal bid for a lot of them. The bronzes we've been picking up for 150, 200 pretty simply. Yeah, the amount of League SBCs I keep recycling was going to pack a good special at some point. Just don't know if it was going to be that good or tradable. Yeah. Dummy, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. The power of duplicates, man. And like the cool thing is too, if you're not in a rush to open your packs, and we just kind of sit on these cards, we make a couple more packs with it, and go through this over and over, keep bidding on more, make more packs. If there's ever a point where we get a daily SBC again, that just makes libs skyrocket. We are sitting in so much profit, and we've made so many of these SBCs too. It's like the best of both worlds situation. You can't get the rating. What do you do? For which one? The 84? Are you buying out the 80 goalkeeper, the 80 CDM, and the 79 striker? Do we get a club value reveal? I don't know what my club values are right now. This will be a reveal for me too. Second squad, you can't get the chem because you're lacking the amount of players you need. That's why you're not getting the chem. Or you're not bidding on enough positions. Or if you have everything but the striker and goalkeeper, you can just buy those too. Transfer profit, we're almost at 27 mil. Club value, we are at 370. Which is pretty low if you ask me. We were, early in the year, top 100 with club value. My goal for FIFA 23 is to be top 10 in the world for club value. How much money roughly do you spend per full lib then? So, really besides the golds, we don't really buy any cards. Buy now. We just kind of bid. So if we average, let's say, a bid price of 250, 300, not counting the bronzes, which would be 150, 200. Let's say the average is about 250 per card. On the high end, let's say 300 per card, right? So 300 times, let's say for the first 3 teams, it's 300 times 11. That's 3,300 coins we're spending to get 3 SBCs done. So times 3, 9.9k to get the first 3 done. And that's with a tradable jumbo silver pack and a tradable jumbo gold pack. And then the fodder of an Electrum player's pack. Then on top of that, if we do the top team, which is typically, let's say, 300 times 8, and then we get 3 other players for 800 coins on average. Some are 700, some are 900, so on and so on. Let's say that's another 2,400 for golds. We're spending 4,800 on that one. Add that to the 9,900. We're spending less than 15k to do the SBC. And that's not even counting the duplicates, which we typically have more duplicates than we have cards in our club that we use in the SBC. So we're typically in profit before we even open those packs. If you count that, it's just added value. Then selling the contracts, consumables, players when they're up, making the untradeable players into more league SBCs or more player picks or more tradable packs for like marquee matchups and stuff. All that's just added profit then. Not to mention when a daily SBC comes out and shoots up the market, we're selling a lot of these cards for double, triple the coins. It gets pretty easy pretty quickly to see how the value comes in. Spending 350 on most libs, is that bad? If you think it's good, I guess that's fine. It depends on which card you're picking up though. Mumbo anchor trading is good. I've got 700 in the club for 300, 400. They usually can sell at 700. I might start doing that a little bit then. Start learning some other ones besides shadows. What's the best player you've gone from the jumbo gold pack? Probably some walkouts. Probably like a Lukaku or something. Which, if you think of the return on that, is crazy. What's the best league SBCs to grind and make profit, bro? The Libertadores, hands down. You can't get the rating? Which club are you using? There's some clubs that will be too low of ratings, so make sure you know the rating of the players you need. Otherwise, you'll be spending coins to do something you can't even get done in the first place. Is there any future star tokens coming? I need 5 for the 85 times 10. Does anyone know how many more we're getting? The DP. Yeah, that one's too low. You can't use that one. You can also look before you submit it. So if you just look at the ratings, you know you need a 65. If you have a bunch of bronzes, you're not hitting that rating. You can just kind of look before you do it. How should you start the grind for the libs? Blake, we got a video that will break it down step by step, buddy. Exclamation mark grind in chat. I just linked it for you. I don't know how many more swaps there's going to be. We got ours done yesterday, so we're officially through. No problem, bud. Let me know if you have any questions. Yo! Thank you for the sub, baby. Appreciate it. Star. Saudi League is so underrated. Yep. And so the method we kind of do for the lib, if you want to do the same kind of thought process with other league SBCs, by all means, feel free to do it. Or what I would recommend even more, if you want to come up with your own league SBC method, maybe something that's a little different from how I'm doing it, maybe a way where you're guaranteed profit in other ways, do whatever you need to do. Experiment a little bit. Maybe you can find something that's better than the lib grind we're doing, and maybe I'll want to try it out. How many subs still are you willing to go full time? Nothing to do with subs. It's the amount of money. I need more money than I'm getting full time, and it would have to be getting that for a while so that it would be a stable income, and I would have to probably have enough to then make up for like health insurance and stuff. So we are a whiles away from even thinking about full time. But I love my job anyways, so there's a lot of steps happening before that. Right now, it's just like a side hobby that I make some money from, which is nice. But mainly, more than anything, I'm wanting to just build this community. It's been a lot of fun this past year. So how are we grinding it, bro? Owen, I will link it in chat, buddy. It's also pinned as well. Two ways I would focus on doing it is if you want to do it tradable, I would mass bid on the cards you need on the market and flip the duplicates. And or just like bid on a huge group, store a couple, sell the rest. If you don't want to do it that way, the way I would recommend doing it is League SBCs and the upgrade packs such as Silver Upgrade, Gold Upgrade, that sort of thing. Good night, Mumbo. All right, see you, buddy. But no, I'm curious, in chat, what is the best thing you guys have packed from a League SBC pack this year? He needs his beauty sleep? Yeah, he definitely does. Definitely does. Feature Star Nunez. Team of the Year De Bruyne. Of course, the Team of the Years. Just back to in the same pack. Fada, what happened to the bronze to silver to gold common? So if you're talking about BPM to upgrades, BPM is still good this year. I just think it's more time efficient and better overall, coin wise, fodder wise. The way I'm doing it now with the lib. I skip the bronze upgrade step almost completely a lot of the times. There's times where I'll still do it, or I'll do BPM heavily, and I'll be able to make those upgrade packs. But I mainly go from lib with all the untradeable silvers we get, I do silver upgrades to get gold commons. And then with the gold commons, we get so many of those that if we have a repeatable SBC out, we do the player picks or the repeatable SBC. And if they're not out, we make some gold upgrades. Future Bellingham, Graham Birch, both from the Saudi 50K. So you're saying the small 50K is just OP in that league. We might have to give it a run through and try. John, what's up, buddy? Yo, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, feel free to smack the like button, dudes. Let's see if we can get to... If we can get to 40 likes, I will do another player pick for you guys. Sound good? We are 13 away. We got 43 people in here right now. 90K in like 3 times? Nice. But no, so to answer your question, Marcus, it's still a thing. It still works phenomenally well. Just depending on how individuals grind, the bronze upgrade, the silver upgrade might not be the best thing for their time. I know people who do full-time BPM, so it's well worth it for them. But the amount we do it, we don't have to do it too often. We end up doing bronze upgrade with our bronze rare untradables more often than tradable cards, just because we get so many from the lib. You packed Mbappe 2 days ago? Nice. Got Neymar from my winter wildcard pack a couple hours ago. You still can't believe it? How much is he on the market? That's crazy. Saudi so OP. All players are about 200 coins. So it's probably not as easy to flip those cards, right? It's probably easier just to get them for extremely cheap on bid and go from there. Mumbo. What happened, Marcus? What'd I miss, bud? Go do the bronze rare and silver rare segments for the icons. I think I've done everyone so far. Yeah, those are OP. If you guys don't do that with League SBCs, you should probably start doing it. They're really good. There's a streamer called Cozy Gamer. He does Disney Sorcerer Arena. I saw his journey to go pro. His content is great graphically. Sound guy. Looks a lot like Hugo Lloris. Did you guys know? I saw a TikTok today. I don't know how truthful it is. But do you guys remember Blanco? The Mexican, he used to play Liga MS a little bit. He tore it up for the Mexico national team. I most know him from when he played in the MLS under the Chicago Fire. He, I guess, is a government official in Mexico. And there was like a cartel or something that wanted power from him. He wouldn't give it. So like they killed his friend or something. Crazy stuff, man. Blanco was a beast. Are Cam to CM's 5K on Xbox? You'd have to check on Xbox, mate. Maybe Footman has the answer, but I don't know how up to date it is. Then there's another dude. Dude, get this. There's another dude who plays in the MLS right now. I think his name is Alvarez. I heard this yesterday too. He was coming back from like a game or something. He ended up getting kidnapped and they wanted to extort him for money. They let his girlfriend go. So his girlfriend went to the authorities and he was essentially held hostage. And there were like 4 or 5 men holding him hostage. When he was in a 1v1 scenario, he ended up taking the gun from the dude who was holding him hostage and held the dude at gunpoint when he called the police. Then he ended up breaking through the window, escaping when the police got there, and they only were able to arrest like one of the men who was there, and the rest like got away. I don't know if they ended up finding them eventually, but now he's back to playing again. You hear the craziest stories, man. They instant sell for 5K? Dude, the amount of times I've got a striker to center forward and a cam to center mid in the same pack, and then sometimes like a goalkeeper basic or a player basic. Live on Xbox is so long because the market. Yeah, I feel it, man. There's still people doing it, but it's definitely not the same market as PlayStation. So you're about the South African keeper who was kidnapped and shot for not saving a penalty? Really? I remember back in the day hearing something, I think it was with South Africa. This had to be when I was in middle school, where it was either in prisons or maybe it was prisons. I don't want to spread false information. So assume what I'm saying is false. Let's say this didn't happen. What I thought I remember hearing was there'd be some prisons where they would have them play football matches, and essentially the guardsmen would take turns shooting at the players if certain things happen. Like if they gave up a goal, they would shoot one of the defenders and have them keep playing. If that's true, that's freaking mental. Are they doing pluses good? I haven't had the best luck with them, if I'm being honest, but I would at least try a couple of them. If you're someone who wants to make a lot of them, I would go one by one instead of doing a bunch in a group. If you're a content creator, it might make sense to make like 50 in a row. But if you're just someone who doesn't have a lot of coins, I would just stick to one at a time because you don't want to be 10 in and then you are just getting all 81s. Colombian center back can kill for scoring an own goal on the World Cup. Dude, the North America and South America, this side of the world, the Americas, the amount of drug trafficking, sex trafficking, money laundering, gambling, all that stuff that goes on behind the scenes is crazy. Bunch of overlap, too, with our countries. Believe that it was due to betting circles? Yeah, probably. A lot of stuff is off of betting, which is crazy. Andreas Escobar in the 1994. Mumbo, you should look at left wing to left mid and right wing to right mid. They're like 3K piece and uncontestable, easy to pick up for 23 to 2600. Yeah, I'll take a look at them. Wait, hold on. 81 pluses are decent. Done about 25. Got some 85s, 84s. And 186 in the Future Star guy. What's the cost for one of them? What do you do now? We are building packs. We're doing the League SBC portion of the 81 plus method. All right, looks like we might be coming up towards the end of our investments too. We shall see. Glad to live in the UK. UK has its own problems too. Every part of the world has their own problems and things they go through. Five gold rares? Yeah, what's EA saying the... Not EA. What's Footbin saying the cost is for 81 plus, though? Think about 6K. So what is that? 6 times 25. Or 6K times 25. If he paid for all that, that was 150,000 coins he put in for the 25, potentially. And he got back some 85, some 84s, and 86, and the Future Star. So the future star alone got him his coins worth. I believe he's like 200K, right? Then the rest is just extra at that point. Knives in the UK are so bad. Can you really do... I was thinking about this because every time I hear about UK crime, I always hear about knifings. Can you do anything about knifings? Because like how you can't really just ban like kitchen utensils. What's the view of Boris Johnson in the States? I mean, any politics. It depends who you talk to. If they're more conservative, conservatives are going to get behind them. If they're more liberal, more liberals are going to get behind them. If they're more progressive, progressives are going to get behind them. Boris Johnson equals Devil's Muppet. I remember seeing a video of Boris, I think it was like 2 years ago. Reporters were like, I don't know if they were outside his house or what, but he like came out with tea and he like kept offering them tea over and over. You're from New York, mate. Hey. What part from New York are you from? There's still gun and crimes in the UK. Plenty of gangs. Yeah. That is true. Manhattan. Nice. You like it there? I'm from Wisconsin, so the cost of living, I bet, is a little cheaper. I think knives are bad, but if knives weren't there, then people would use other weapons. It's reducing violence in total. But again, how? That's the thing is, like, I feel like that's my line of thinking for anything that's banned is people are just going to find the next thing to use to hurt people. And it might be a little harder for them to hurt people with it, but eventually you're going to get to a point where it's like, what is accessible at that point? Like, if someone wanted to, they literally could walk up to you on the street and just snap your neck, too. Definitely still a lot of crime in the UK, just not broadcasted as widely as America. Yeah. It feels like America you definitely hear about a lot of the crime or the worst things about America are stereotyped as the worst things. Wish houses here be as nice as the ones in the US. So I'm curious throughout Europe. So for people who live in England, what's your housing mainly like? Because I think by the movies and stuff, I have a pretty good picture. But like, if we have anyone in here from France or Italy or other European countries, what's kind of like your average living situation? Need help with my team? So anyone in chat, Discord, please help. I'll link the Discord in chat if anyone wants to take a look. A man can just walk up to you on the street and snap your neck. I mean, they could. People could do anything. How's the flipping going? Really well. We're selling on a bunch of them. We're also making a decent amount of SBCs too. So we'll have all the tradable things from the SBCs to still sell. We still have all these duplicates to sell as well. It's going really well. In London, a one-bedroom flat is like 250K. Is London like the number one place to be? Is London like the New York of England? Do you reckon you should sell your lib cards? Defender prices are going up for the most part. You can get out of your cards whenever you want, mate. We're constantly in the process of picking up more, selling more. We're just always doing that. But also, too, if you wanted to sell right now, you could. I'm going to be picking up a lot more for new content tomorrow to see if anything comes out. And then if something crazy comes out, we can profit off of that, too. London housing is a complete mess. Like, London is one of the biggest housing crises in the world. I'm from the UK myself. Don't want to be offensive, but is the school shooting stereotype actually as common as people say? Ever experienced one yourself? That, I mean, depending on who you talk to, I think you'll hear a different answer. There definitely is school shootings, but how do I word this? It is a big deal, but it's not as big of a deal as people make it out to be. I mean, any deaths of children is a bad thing. But there's no really easy solution out of what is happening. Because even just like, let's say, the argument of banning guns, that doesn't necessarily fix the problem of the people who are getting them illegally. And typically the answer with that people don't like to hear is related somewhat to the border. If you have a lot of guns illegally coming across the border, that's something to do with border security. Most likely would have to happen to actually fix the problem completely, and that probably wouldn't happen. So I don't know. It's a difficult subject, man. Like, if you talk to anyone in the United States about it, most people are passionate about it one way or another, but everyone's on the same page of wanting what's best for the kids. And everyone thinks what they're doing is best for the kids. All right, what do we have here? We don't have a goalkeeper, do we? We need a goalkeeper. I'm missing some chat, so let me catch up too once we get this done. London is the UK. In New York, it's like 500K. Jeez. It's the capital with most of the tourist attractions. Is it bad to bid 350 on libs? I'm on PS4. If they sell for more, you can bid whatever, mate. London and the Dorset isn't far behind. London is the core function for the rest of England. Without London, England is tiny. London makes like an eighth of the entire population. Dorset, including the area sandbanks, is a lot of money. Bournemouth Beach is the second most valuable beach in the world. America is violent, but a school isn't getting shot every day in the city. UK people always bring that up. LOL. I don't think the NRA is on the side of the kids, Mumbo. In what sense the NRA is not on the side of the kids? Because, like, again, it's a deeper issue than just schools, which is very hard when things like that happen in the news, because the obvious answer seems like to just outright ban the guns. But there's many different things for the defense of kids. One of them being in the South is a lot of people who own farms. If you have wild hogs that run under your property, you need something that packs a little bit more of a punch, because you'll have these hogs running at kids who are on these farms, and the way these animals work is they'll automatically go for your gut to try to bleed you out. So typically you have very little time to react to the situation. A lot of people will use then their firearm to kill the animal. And then, like, home defense, too. Typically, you see that with shotguns. It's a little different than other forms of weapons. But with home defense, depending on where you live, England's not super big. So I don't know what the equivalent would be in England. But in the United States, you have people whose closest neighbors are, like, 10 miles away. And sometimes to get the police to respond if someone's breaking into your house or trying to do you harm might be like 10, 15 minutes. So you're kind of on your own. Again, it's a very difficult topic because there's not a one-size-fits-all solution. I don't know how I'd go back to school if such an event happened. Must be really scary. Ye or Minecraft? Wait, did I miss a comment from you? Yeah, let's talk about FIFA. Like, I'm not opposed to talk about politics. I just don't think... If you want to know my stance on a lot of politics, I think a lot of people hold different positions, and I think politicians, for the most part, don't care about their constituents. Most of them are corrupt to begin with. Most problems can't be solved. It's just the world is a messed up place. There's not going to be a one-size-fits-all solution. People are always going to get screwed to a certain extent. And I just hate seeing, like... It's one thing seeing politicians fight and stuff, but when I see, like, especially in the United States, I don't know how political other countries get back and forth, but, like, just the hatred I've seen people have of each other for their political views is just mind-numbing. Crazy. And a lot of it, I feel like, is due to social media. Like, most people don't know their neighbor, let alone could, like, have a conversation with them. But they're perfectly fine just sending death threats to strangers on the internet who disagree with them, like, by 1% on an issue. But yeah, I mean, we can talk about this another time, too. I'm not going to try to end the discussion right now, but I really didn't feel like talking about politics. And anytime it comes up, I always give 2 cents, but I really don't feel like this would go anywhere, so... If you want to go back to talking about FIFA, I'd be down. I could only do 10 81 plus player picks because of the recent SBCs. I did 50 gold upgrades. Oof. Yeah, video games are a nice escape from the world, man. The outright ban is the solution, but they fund politicians and all lobbies against banning automatic military weapons. What do you mean automatic, though? The ones being talked about are semi-automatic, which would cover most every gun. That's the issue, too, is like the wording of stuff is... It's not automatic weapons, it's semi-automatic. And then that covers a plethora of different guns, too. Again, making it harder to get a solution because it's not a one-size-fits-all. Foot birthday predictions are cards you want in that promo. I want some sort of freaking special Thiago Silva card, mate. He has gotten so many trophies this year. This man was player of the match, too, in the Club World Cup. He deserves some sort of special card, man. I don't know when he's going to get one. We need one. His 86 inform is not enough anymore. I need something with pace, bro. Give him a flashback. Give him something. He needs something, mate. I need to get 100 goals with this card, man. I have 137 games with Thiago freaking Silva, mate. And I play him at striker. I need it. I need it. Inject a card into my veins, please. How much coins do you make on the lib per day? In my prime, I was making 150k to 250k a day. And we were doing it like 5 to 10 times a day, too, while that was happening. Now it's kind of all over the place because we're spending our money in a bunch of different ways. We're investing. We're buying players for our team. It's not necessarily the same anymore. Yeah, I don't think I would want Thiago Silva to get a FUT birthday because I don't think that would do much. I'd rather him get a flashback. That would do him the most justice. Flashback to a time where he scored a game-winning goal. Flashback to, I think it was the 2011 season or whatever season with AC Milan where he won League Player of the Year. AC Milan won the Serie A. Give him some flashback like that where he's going to have decent pace, other stats too. I wouldn't mind. Last year he got a showdown card, which was amazing, but it was later in the year, so preferably anything now. Life is scary. You don't think so when you're young unless you have experiences, but as you get older, as you lose family, friends, see stuff happen, you realize the world is a mess. Yeah, I feel like parents do a really good job for the most part, and I guess it depends on what family you come from, of balancing shielding your kids from the world and also teaching kids about the world. That's a tough one. People want equality and freedom and think the solution is communism, but communism removed freedom, and the solution isn't equality. The solution is better people in charge of capitalism. Should I do? I have 65K. What do you want to do, mate? We can play some games, do some BPM, do some sniping. In my prime, when now you're like a baby version or something. In my prime, get a flashback Mumbo SBC. Flashback to when he did the Libertadores SBC 20 times in a day. Bro, that was the craziest day of my life. We literally did 20 libs in a day. We should do a stream sometime where we try to top that and see if we can do 50 in a day. Is BPM still profitable or have bronze rares gone down? So if bronze rares go down, hear me out on this. The same reason why you guys do BPM when bronzes are high, the rares specifically, is the same reason you should do BPM when they're not. Fill your club with those rares. If you have hundreds of thousands of coins, do BPM, fill your club with them. That way, when an SBC comes out that makes them skyrocket, instead of having to get them through bronze packs, you already have a lot available that you just sell on. You treat bronze packs as an investment there. And then, once you're done selling, if you want to open more, you can. I want a special Ozil card. FUT birthday is perfect for him to improve the weak foot. He's had a FUT birthday in the past, 2 FIFAs. So that's not going to happen. If you're making an average of 200 from libs per day, wouldn't that mean you would have at least 500 lib cards? Assuming you made 200, 300 cards profit from each after tax? Like that we're picking up 500? So what we used to do back, I would say before it went away the first time, when we were in our prime of doing the lib again, in the prime, the way we'd do it is throughout the day, I would bid on hundreds of cards. I would do it in groups of a couple minutes. So I would bid on 25 to 50 cards, go do something. Hour later, I'd come back, another 50 cards or so. Then I'd have a little break throughout the day. I would bid on 100 cards. And then by the end of the day or by the time we'd be on stream, we'd have hundreds upon hundreds of duplicates just kind of sitting around waiting to sell on. Not to mention the 5 to 10 times we'd be able to go through the lib then. The profit we'd get from that, storing things like common golds that were down in price, waiting for them to go up. We would just rinse and repeat over and over. So yeah, it was a lot, but also too, you got to remember, we were picking up a lot of defenders for 250, 300, and consistently flipping them in the evening for 600 to 800. Any reason behind the badge you have? Sunderland until I die, mate. As painful as it can be. This season and the past 5. Prime moments, Mumbo, 93 rated, American Cordoba. Give us a free kick specialist and I'd be happy. Welcome to Mumbo's FIFA and political channel. If I could be known for something, I would want... Oof. If this channel was something besides FIFA, I think fitness would be fun. It's a mix of everything. It's politics, religion, faith, fitness, life advice, motivation, whatever the day entails. I'm going to join. I'll join back in 20 minutes. We'll be gone in 20 minutes, mate. I'll be heading out in about 10. I see I've got 400k to play around with, so I'll go dump some of it into BPM and start these 81 pluses. Sounds good, man. Should you do 25 SBCs in one day to get your Prime Moments card? You're going to do the mid-icon player pick. Yes. We're going to try to get an AC Milan card in this. With our 85 times 10 that we did the other day, we should have most of the fodder for it. Please remove the Spanish dupes from your... Spanish golds from your dupes. My OCD is... Okay, yeah, we'll do it. So we'll have that 87 done. We'll see if we can get more cards and do that for cheaper, and we'll get the other 87 done too. Then these shouldn't be too hard with the 85s. We'll probably have this done towards the end of the week. So if we wanted to plan on doing that, I don't know what else is going to come out throughout the week. We'll do some streams where we do like a player pick every X amount of likes or whatever, which should be fun. What's it here? It's here for 5 days. What does that bring us to? Is that Saturday? Yeah, we'll have one at least done before then. We'll kind of see what else comes out. Didn't realize Sunderland fan. Very painful. I was at Poland Wanderers a couple weeks ago. Yeah, mate. So my hopes for the season were, since we were dominating at the start, I very much was thinking, okay, when is this going to stop? Not that you expect your team to suck or anything, but like when you're a Sunderland fan, excitement kind of is a bad thing, because once you start getting excited, you get your hopes up. You think things are going to change more than they do. So our start of the season was fantastic, superb. But then we started dropping points here and there, which right away didn't seem like much because the teams around us had less games played. So it was less of kind of a, here. It was less of an issue because it looked like, oh, we were still like top 2. We were still top 3. But then once you start dropping some points against teams that are nowhere near top of the table, start losing home and away, it just, you slowly see what was, you might have a fight for automatic promotion realistically is, oh, maybe we could like do well in playoffs. Now the hope is we just make playoffs to begin with. Would you rather meet Thiago Silva or Ibra? Thiago Silva, without a doubt. Love Ibra, love Thiago, but Thiago's a whole nother level. You guys need to realize what some of you think of like Messi and Ronaldo. Those fanboys, those people who like try to craft their games around them or their whole life is that person. I've been supporting Thiago Silva since I was at the early stages of middle school. This man has been the dude I look up to in the sport since a very early age, where a lot of my center back game was kind of crafted around his time at AC Milan. So my love and appreciation for that man goes way beyond what maybe like a Chelsea fan nowadays has for him, or what a PSG fan had for him when he was there. Which is still crazy that PSG weren't even willing to give him anything to stay. They just let him leave. That's just so disrespectful. Glad to see him doing so well, though. It's awesome. At the age of 37, man. Still killing it. But I feel like you all have that one player too who's not like the Ronaldo or Messi that you look up to, that if you told other people, you'd be like, okay, but why? Like, Thiago Silva's a fantastic center back, but when you say like, oh, he's the best center back in the world, or you compare him against maybe people who are in their prime right now, Thiago Silva doesn't stand out as much, even though he's consistently winning man of the matches, helping keep clean sheets, winning trophy left and right. I don't think you need to consider him the best to appreciate all he's doing. Yeah, Mumbo doesn't meet... Yeah, I should have answered it that way. I don't meet Ibra. Ibra meets me. 2 Cam-to-CMs in the same pack? Attaboy. Alright, 10 minutes, dudes. I gotta head out. Form, we're in. Be lucky to get into playoffs going on Saturday. I'm not looking forward to it, even after nearly 30 years. I still get carried away. Then once again, we hit bad form. Yeah, I'm hoping having Defoe back will change things a little bit. Obviously, with his age, and I'm gonna be retiring. It's kind of just like a last minute. Hey, can we end here? Can we save? Transfer window seemed decent, but you can't buy your way out of a crappy situation. If your team doesn't have chemistry, if your team doesn't want to play well or puts their heads down. Like, I said this the other day. Like, when Sunderland wins, I'm ecstatic. I'm very happy. When they tie, I understand and I can accept. When they lose, I'm disappointed, but come to expect it. But when they put their heads down before they even lose and kind of give up on themselves, that's what infuriates me. Like, because being a Sunderland fan, I feel like a lot of us who support teams that aren't the best in the world can attest that it is just a painful roller coaster. And you do anything to support these lads. And if they even drop their head and just stop trying partway through a game, it's just so disappointing. Ozil for you, following him since he was 6. I remember Ozil back when he played for Real Madrid. One of my good buddies was a Real Madrid supporter. And we would do AC Milan versus Real Madrid friendlies on FIFA. We would get into the early days of Skype. We would get on Skype for like 8 hours on the weekend and just play nonstop friendlies. Had a lot of support from expert player Dembele. He was so good. Was buzzing when we signed him, and great to be there. Watching weekly with season tickets. Would you rather meet your ultimate team, starting 11, or Thiago Silva? Thiago Silva, without a doubt. Charlie Austin, QPR till I die. Hey, I had a friend who... So, in the United States, especially when I was in high school, the sport isn't as big as it is now. It's still growing, but it was still very developing, at least for younger kids. So when I was in high school, there was a guy who didn't play the sport, but he was a fan still. And he was a fan of Charlie Austin. And he would talk about Charlie Austin all the time. That's funny you bring that up. Defoe is one of the most underrated Premier League strikers ever. Unbelievable finisher. Like, go do... If you guys want to have some homework, go back and watch Jermaine Defoe highlights from the Prem. Crazy. Mental. And, like, what I find the most frustrating about any conversation evolving around any of this stuff, people will quickly hop on the, oh, he's not one of the best ever. Come on, let's be realistic. No. Don't think about any of that. Just, like, go watch a highlight or go see someone do well and judge it for what it is and be like, wow, that was good. I feel like everyone tries to compare everything rather than, like, appreciating just the beauty of the sport. Tarat, Benarfa, dude, the highlights of that back in the day. Remember, What are some other names we can think of? Robinho, when he played for AC Milan. That was a beautiful time. Or Pato when he played for AC Milan. That was a beautiful time. Or like I think of times when like Rooney went to the MLS and he had that amazing hustle play where he literally sprinted back, saved with a sliding tackle a dude from a breakaway, then while dead tired played a ball from half, crossed into the box for a header to score in the final seconds. Things like that are just so beautiful about the sport. Carlos, what's up, buddy? Or it's like, even so, maybe, I don't know what United fans think, but like if you're not a United fan, the season where City won the league and Aguero had that goal, that's just iconic. Like I think back to that. I remember when it happened. It was like, that still gives me goosebumps remembering that happening. Yeah, Robinho's in jail now. Prison FC. Santi Cazorla. I think Balotelli could have been one of the best strikers in the world if he was serious, like Suarez level. He's coming back this year to the World Cup. He's going to be a beast. I still remember in the MLS All-Star game when that man did the turnaround back heel, missed the goal, and they got subbed out and cussed out. Have I seen the Sporting Lisbon fight? I have not. But, dudes, take advantage of the Aguero! Yeah. Take advantage of the Discord. I want a little homework from you guys. I won't be able to see it till later. Go to the... Here, I'll put it in the Discord too. Go to the Discord. Go to the football talk. I'm going to put it here. At everyone. I'm giving you a homework assignment. Oh, hello. For today. Think back to one of the greatest football moments you've either watched live or saw at some points. I want you to find that football video and link it in here. I'll be checking this channel again in a couple hours. Hopefully it will be filled with some amazing nostalgia. Did I spell nostalgia right? Oh well, we said it. Alright, that's what we're going to end with. I have to go, dudes. Thank you for chilling today. If you did enjoy the stream, feel free to smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Guys, we are going to most likely hit 10K by the weekend. That's literally insane. Thank you so much for your support. We're going to have... I might do a video tomorrow. I'm a little hesitant. I might do one on how to grind the mid or prime. I don't think I'm going to do it tomorrow, though, because if I did it tomorrow, it'd be a copy-paste of what today was, which I don't want to do. I kind of want to make it a little different. So most likely what the plan will be is if I can think of something, do like maybe a trading tip video tomorrow, something like that, maybe like an investment. If not, probably no video. We'll put something on the Clips channel, though. I've started uploading on TikTok again, so if you guys want to follow my TikTok, I think I have a link to it in the description and in chat. It's just MumboElite. We're going to start posting our YouTube shorts onto TikTok as well. Might as well. Yeah, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. God bless you all. Have a good night. I'll see you dudes later. Adios.